So having returned to the Observatorium, it means it's time now to once again take our next Dragoon challenge. Yeah, you can see we have a Dragoon to be here, a young fledgling to my left, or Corinne's right, depending on your perspective. So why don't we go ahead and speak with Sir Albrecht to take on the level 65 Dragoon challenge entitled Serpent and the Sea of Rubies. Sir Albrecht plans to try his hand at dragon smuggling. Oh, Corinne, it pleases me to tell you that I have at last discovered a means to have our young friend safely transported to Kugane. I have reached an agreement with the owner of an establishment in the area. I believe its name was Bokaisen Hot Springs. Converse with him once you are arrived in Kugane, and he shall tell you Orn Khai's whereabouts. I took the liberty of making the little one aware of a few local legends. Hopefully they shall aid you in your search for Phonem. Now we gotta warp out all the way there. So away we go. From the beautiful snows of Kerthus back to the open seas in and around Kugane. No, I have not there, LJ. It's not something that I really do. It's not really something that I do. Primarily because of the fact that I'm developing my protagonist for the canon of this game, that when I do a let's play of it, I want to make sure I have my characters all set to go for when expansions come, like with Corinne, for instance. Like, not long after I finished the initial Heaven's War main story, I started working on Corinne. I created her and I started getting her to where she is now, which is our Warrior of Light here in Stormblood. So yeah, we gotta get all the way over there. Of the true autumn, huh? As you can see, it's a busy day here in Kugane. Alright, here's Karaku. We spoke with him before. So let's see if he knows where Orn Khai went. Come one and come all, burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There is naught that the mystical waters of the Bokaisen Hot Springs cannot heal. Well, actually, I'm here to meet someone. Oh, you say your name is Corinne Loren. Why, a package just arrived for you. I shall fetch it right this instant. And like, a package? Yeah, I was like, is Orn Khai in that crate? Someone, anyone, release me from this icy prison! Icy? It's like, what? The crate is talking to us. Well, let's open it up. Yeah, Orn Khai, what did they do to you? What was that blasted Dragoon thinking? It's all well and good for him to simply tell me to sleep through the journey. He is not the one stuffed in a crate of ice crystals! Oh man. Orn Khai, my deepest apologies. I had no idea what Sir Albrecht was thinking. Oh, and the boat! Oh, how it rocked! Admittedly, he is right in thinking dragons capable of entering a long sleek-like state, but we are not bears. We do not require freezing cold temperatures to achieve this. My fangs are like icicles. That said, I must admit I enjoyed my best sleep for many a year. Well, you got some consolation out of it. You're like, At any rate, now we are both here. We can resume the search for Phonem. Before I was unceremoniously stuffed into that crate. Sir Albrecht told me of the legend of Serio, a dragon upguarded as a guardian of the Far East. Though something tells me he would not have much luck with this tale either. The story has existed for several thousand years. Phonem only came to these lands a mere millennium ago. Sir Albrecht agreed that the story most worth our attention was that of the serpent of the Ruby Sea.
These came into being much more recently. I suggest that you visit Isari and try to ask the residents if they know anything that might be of help. Whistle for me once you feel you have found something I should know.
Alright. Poor Orn Khai. Like, was there really no other way there, Sir Alberic? Was there really no other way? Alright, well now we know we can fly out here in the Ruby Sea. Let's do that. Flying back to Isari. In the middle of a thunderstorm, no less. Well, hopefully we don't get struck down by lightning. I doubt we would there, Mira. It would be cool, but I doubt we would. I doubt we would get a minion like that. Yeah, we have to gather information in Isari from someone. A sun-kissed fisherman, huh? Well, he's definitely not getting sun-kissed today. What was that now? Am I familiar with the serpent of the Ruby Sea? You will struggle to find someone here that is not. Not a day of my childhood passed without my grandmother telling me that fairy tale. These days, hearing the opening line of it alone puts me to sleep in an instant. Oh, it's a lullaby. All children that dare swim out into the deep blue sea are sure to become the sea serpent's tea. Oh my, I nearly fell asleep there. I imagine that is all anyone my age will be able to tell you. Try asking the elderly woman over there if you want to know more. I can only imagine coming here to do this quest before you liberate Isari. Like, you grinded up your levels enough, and then you have these people standing here in Isari while the Imperials are still occupying it. Hello there, ma'am. You would have me tell you the fairy tale of the serpent of the Ruby Sea? Oh dear child, that is no mere fairy tale. Head on over to the Coral Banquet if you do not believe me. You shall find a horror beyond your wildest nightmares. Its nose misses nothing, especially not the blood of men. There is many a tale of wounded pirates falling overboard and being swallowed alive before they could plant a hand on the ship they fell from. That doesn't sound like the legend we were looking for. Where's our... Okay, it's over here. I was thinking I might have to fly up for it, but nope. We can go ahead and whistle for Orn Khai. Here he comes.
Does it seem like the serpent could be Fonem?
I don't think so. But here's what you need to know.
While it is true we dragons do hunt by following our prey's scent, I have not known our kind to swallow men whole. The idea strikes me as awfully barbaric. While I doubt this will lead us to Fonem, my curiosity has been piqued and I simply cannot leave this mystery unsolved. It is also a brilliant excuse for me to engage in a bit of hunting. We cannot hope to draw out the beast without bait after all. Head to the Coral Banquet, and I shall join you shortly.
Well, yeah, they probably would there, Ichigo. But you're gonna have to wait 7 more years for another Year of the Dragon, because the next Chinese Year of the Dragon isn't until 2024. Yeah, sorry to break it to you, but yeah, the next Year of the Dragon is not until 2024. And looks like we're gonna have to fly out quite a bit of distance here. In fact, I could have warped over to Onokoro and cut down the distance. But yeah, if they keep the servers going for another 7 years, and they keep doing the annual holiday-themed events that they have been doing since of Realm Reborn, then yeah, it could be possible that we would get a little dragon minion in 2024. It could be possible. It is. And by that time, I'll already be 42. And who knows, by then, the Garlean Empire and the Ascians might have finally been done away with once and for all, and I'll be done with this game. But for the foreseeable future, I don't see that happening. Hey there, Orn Khai.
Father never mentioned you were this slow, Corinne. I have already hunted the beasts that will doubtless lure out the serpent, and I still arrived here long before you. I shall go ahead and hurl the bloody meat into the sea. Pray deal with any hungry creatures that are drawn to us.
Wow, that's pretty massive. Well, here's the serpent that the old lady was telling us about. So let's go ahead and take it to him. Unleash yourselves to one attack, and then the other. Whoa! Take this. Yeah, you're going down, big guy. In fact, can I fit you on the whole screen? It doesn't look like I can. Can't get the top fins that you have there. Nonetheless, we're still gonna get you because we've almost got this. Spin through you, and you're dead. Success! Okay there, Orn Khai.
Well, I do not know about you, but that was somewhat bigger than what I was expecting.
Really?
We may have failed to find Phonam, but in her place, we have gained a delicious supper.
You would actually eat this?
Now we have the serpent's meat. Let us head back to Bokaisen Hot Springs. The last one back has to prepare dinner.
Is it gonna be a lie there, Jacob? Let's go back to Kugane. But yeah, as much as I'm sure everyone wants a Year of the Dragon minion for the New Year's Eve events, like I said, 7 more years, guys. And that's if the game is still active and functioning. What do you mean? Okay, I got it. I gotcha. I was like, what do you mean you don't know how old you'll be then? Alright, jumping back over to the Bokairo Inn. As evening has arrived here in Kugane. So let's go ahead and speak with our friend Orn Khai and complete this challenge. Shocked that the crate he came in is still here.
Oh, Corinne, good to see you returned at last. I must confess I was unable to resist the meat's seductive call, and before I knew it, I had devoured the vast majority of our spoils.
In that little body of yours?
Please do help yourself to whatever is left. I have stored the leftovers in the crate I was sent here in. Pay no attention to anything that might resemble teeth marks. Those are indentations created by the ice.
Wow.
Oh, anyone could see through that lie. I am sorry, Corinne. I do hope my greed has not upset you too much.
Why didn't you leave me any grub morsels, or I was never one for meat? Well, unless we're all willing to be vegetarians, why did you leave me any good morsels? I want to know what serpent meat tastes like. Yeah, takes it right to him.
Calm yourself, Corinne. Maybe one count themselves lucky to even have the chance to nibble on the meat of such a majestic beast. Regardless, meat is far from our primary concern at the moment. I am beginning to wonder if the day we find Fonem will ever come. But I must not allow myself to lose heart so easily. There are still plenty of legends for us to look into. Hope is far from lost. Pray continue to grant me your support, Corinne.
And so another 208,000 experience points comes out of this. And so when we want to take on our next quest for Orn Khai, we'll have to wait until level 68. So 3 levels from now. Then we can come back. So in the meantime, let's go back to Namai. And from there we will continue to do the side quests around Namai, and then we'll go back to the manor. See, I don't know if we'll necessarily get back to main quest by the time the night's over, but we'll do our best to try and get there. In fact, because it's a Friday night, I think we'll let the stream run longer just so that we can complete all the side quests and have the opportunity to take on the next main story quest. So, now we'll speak with Fukudo and take on his level 64 challenge entitled Courage the Cowardly Lupin. Fukudo would like you to lend him your ears. I do not recall having seen you before. Would you happen to be a traveler? If so, may I request some of your time? Alright. Have you heard of the Lupin? They are a race that appears to be half man, half wolf, and are known for their skill in combat. They have long served the King of Doma. However, when Doma fell to the Empire, many of them were conscribed into the Imperial Army. Those who refused were forced to lead out their lives as bandits. There is also one family of Lupin that have called Namai their home for many a generation. They have acted as the village's protectors on countless occasions. We could not have survived without their aid. Their current oldest son had been the family backbone up until he too was forced to enlist. Only the mother and her younger son remain now. The whole village expected their youngest to pick up where his brother left off. Sadly, he turned out to be one of the weakest Lupin I've ever seen. Ouch. He has been unable to help the village in any way, much less protect it. The ferocious appetite his kind possessed was looked upon kindly back when they were kept the village safe. But people are not so understanding when the Lupin give back nothing in return. Even so, considering he spends most of his time looking after his sickly mother, I do not believe he is deserving of the villagers' ire. Well, that's very admirable. Assuming you're not just passing through, would you be willing to help the young Lupin? Alright. My thanks. The boy I will have you help is named Kurobana. He lives up on that hill to the west. Okay. Yeah, it's not gonna be that far. In fact, let's try and figure out the best course of action to get from there. Ah, crap. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, let's see what the best way is to get up there. Never mind. And this is the land bridge. We can use this. And I think we can go this way, and then we can start maneuvering our way up. Alright, here we go. Alright, this must be his house right here. So yeah, let's wait at the front door. Well, he is a little dragon there, LJ. Oh, and meanwhile... Oh, do you have business with me? I do, yes. Ah, the old man put you up to this. He certainly enjoys meddling in the affairs of others. It is as he says, I am not much of a fighter. My bite is as soft as a Muggle's. Unless you're good King Moogle Mog, then you're got very much of a bite. Of course, I would love to protect the village just like my brother, but there's a reason he was conscribed and not I. The only thing I am good at is gathering herbs for my mother. I spend the rest of my time trying not to get in the way of the other villagers. At any rate, if you have no further business with me, I must head off to grind some herbs to make mother's medicine. Kurabana could do with a confidence boost, try to rally his spirits. Okay. What the heck is that squealing? You guys heard that too, right? Yeah, we want to try and rally Kurabana here. I have no idea why you are still interested in me, but fine. I shall do battle with one of the nearby beasts if that will satisfy you. That is not to say I will prove Fukudo wrong. I am merely doing this to show you that you should not expect a lot of me. Well, let's go see where he ended up. Let's go see where he ended up. Maybe we'll see that he's not as bad as he leads us to believe. But yeah, I can imagine that he's going to become my Padawan. Well, I have already helped out a few people in a similar manner already in this game, in various manifestations. Yeah, there's the purple perimeter that Kurabana is in. And we're dealing with 2 rhino beetles. Yeah, let's bring the rain of pain upon your heads. Yeah, it's raining now, but I bring rain of pain! Yeah, take that! And then you can take this. Yeah, you're going down there, ugly. Yeah, you fiendish beetle. You're dead. Yeah, let's give Kurabana a hand. Yeah, obviously he's going to do 2 versus 1.
Thank you for intervening. I do hope you now have seen enough to accept that Fukudo was right. I am not and never will be a warrior. Hakuro is my brother in name only. Now please leave me be. Tell Fukudo that you helped me and I once again proved to be hopeless.
Yeah, it is there, Jacob. Yeah, he is one of the wolfmen that live in the town of Namai. But yeah, he's not all that good at making a name for himself. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a chain of quests that will allow us to try and help give him the confidence that he needs. Where's our Fukudo? Here he is. I caught a glimpse of Kurabana heading off somewhere with a spear a while ago. Tell me, how did he fare? Do you really want to know? Hopeless as ever you say. Hakuro is such a fine warrior, I cannot believe Kurabana does not possess the same potential. There must be some way we can help him, surely. What do we say? Have him try something besides fighting or nothing comes to mind? Why don't we say nothing comes to mind? Maybe you'll come up with something. Yes, this is quite a predicament. Wait, there is no reason to force him to fight if he cannot. Let us have him try his hand at something else. It seems my mind has grown slow in my old age. Not all Lupin are born fighters. Let us find Kurabana and see if there is not something else he is skilled at. I apologize for stopping you on your journey, but if you have the time to help, please let me know. Well, we're not going anywhere because we need these side quests. So we'll take another 100,000 experience and take on Fukudo's next challenge at level 64 entitled Kurabana versus the Rice Sacks. Fukudo would have you speak to Kurabana once more. I see you have chosen to stay and help. You have my thanks. I believe Kurabana may be best suited to work that involves heavy lifting. As you are doubtless aware, this village's economy is entirely supported by rice farming. All harvested rice is stuffed into straw bags and carried to a nearby storehouse. While Kurabana may not be a fighter, he is still Lupin and as such possesses strength greater than most men. I imagine he could put this to use by transporting rice. I will inform the storehouse manager Shiojishi of the situation. Could you discuss this with Kurabana for me? I am sure your word will carry more weight with him than my would. Alright, so he's back at his house, I'm assuming? Yeah, I was like, what am I stuck on? Yeah, what was I stuck on? And we're gonna go ahead and go back to Kurabana. Ah, I see you have not left Namai. I hope you have not come to ask me to fight again. Oh, no, I have not. Fukudo wants me to try carrying rice. There he goes again, meddling in the affairs of others. That said, if it will help the village, then I can wholly refuse. I shall go and talk to Shiojishi. I mean, surely there is a way that we can be able to help the little wolfman out. I mean, I think I have a pretty good idea of what he's really best suited for, as he already kind of hinted it to us. Nonetheless, I imagine we have to go through quite a few things to have him fail at before we get to the point where he is successful. Where is he? Ah, there we go. Hello. Kurabana, good to see you. My thanks for your help as well, adventurer. Fukudo has already told me all I know. Let us start by having you carry this sack right here. It is a bit on the heavy side, but do you think you can handle it? Do not worry, Shiojishi. I may not be much of a warrior, but I am confident in my strength. So let's see how he does. Whatever you do, do not drop it! Kurabana strides off towards the village storehouse with a spring in his step. And hopefully not a thud. I do hope he's up to the task. I've seen many a man struggle to complete their first journey to the storehouse. Pray do me a favor. If he struggles along the way, give him some encouragement on my behalf. It may seem like a test of strength, but carrying rice is ultimately a mental battle. Yeah, like that. Got it? Good. And let's drop down. Oh, he's not all that far. By the looks of it, at least. I'll actually stay to the top side just to make sure that we can see where he is. Well, looks like we'll have to drop down after all. I'll have to go around the Minobi, yeah. Even then I can drop down here by the looks of it, or maybe even go this way. Where did he end up? There he is. Is he out of strength? Let's give him the rallying cry he needs. Thank you. I really wonder if there's no better way rice could be transported. I have had to check multiple times that it was straw and not a knife that was cutting into my shoulder.
But thanks to your encouragement, I think I may just be able to make it to the storehouse.
Come on, Kurabana, you can do it. Summoning the last of his strength, Kurabana once again sets off in the direction of the village storehouse. So I guess we gotta get up to near the Aetheryte to find where he went. Alright, here we go. This is the place. Yep, we can see the other sacks.
It took every fiber of my being, but I did it. Who knew this would be such tiring work?
Good work, Kurabana. As you'll notice, transporting rice is not quite as easy as it looks. But given time, I'm sure you two will become quite good at it. Now that you have had ample time for a rest, make another 3 trips to and from the storehouse and your work will be done for the day.
3 trips? I thought that it was... Soy, I do not think I'm suited to this after all.
Yeah, and away he runs off. Like, what? If that is how he responds to the slightest hardship, then I do not think he will have any use for him. Pray tell Fukudo as much. Yeah, this is gonna be harder than it looks there, Fukudo-san. Yeah, you're not gonna get success that easily. Oh, in fact, Kurabana has come to confront Fukudo. Oh, Corinne, I just caught Kurabana trying to abandon his duties. It seems he was able to carry 1 sack of rice, but shirked at the idea of carrying 3 more. Admittedly, he is not wrong to think it grueling work. I too struggled to carry even my first load of rice. However, if you continue like this, the whole village will think you a weak-willed coward.
I'm sorry, Fukudo. You have my word that I will not give up like this again.
Perhaps next time we should have you try a job that does not require great strength. But whatever could it be? Let's go ahead and take a choker of slaying. So yeah, we'll go ahead and assess what this necklace can do. Alright, it's determination and skill speed. To sacrifice crit hit and skill speed. Okay, no. And wait a minute, let me put these earrings back on. It's like, why didn't I have the earrings back on? Alright, so yeah, I don't need the choker. Alright, that's fine with me.